welcome everybody. Welcome to the second Women in Data Science conference in Villach. I'm excited to be here, and of course, in this situation, we are a hybrid event like last year already, so also welcome online to everybody who's listening to us online. Okay, a bit closer, thanks. So that the online community hears me as well. And yeah, I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you joined this event, and I'm looking forward to a great day full of interesting insights with our speakers. One sad announcement at the beginning. Normally I should be here with my co-ambassador Anita, but unfortunately she got sick yesterday and she cannot join. So warm welcome words from our side here. I hope you get well soon. Maybe she has time to have a look on the stream, on the record of the stream later on when she's well again. And yeah, unfortunately she cannot be here, so else she would welcome you here as well. Okay, so just a few words in the beginning. What I want to say, so WiDS, you heard it in the video, it's a success story. They started 6 years ago in 2015, and this year WiDS had already over 200 events with over 100,000 participants, online and offline. And I'm really happy. We're not with Villach, we're not with these numbers yet, but our growth is extreme as well, because last year we were 30 people in the room and 30 people online, and this year we are over 200. So it's approximately 80 to 90 people in the room, and all the other ones registered for online participation, so we are growing also, and this is really great. And it's also nice to see that we are not only a community that our community is growing, it's also we are growing in diversity. So this year we have a really international community with over 40 nationalities. And of course, the nice thing is over 70% women are in our community. In a nutshell, it's the perfect setting to support the WiDS initiative and to support the mission, so to inspire people to go into data science careers and to inspire women to go into data science careers. Before we start, we have some guests of honor, so some role models, some female role models in the technical field who want to present their welcome, to address their welcome words to you. But before we do that, we start with the WiDS tradition. Some who have been here last year know it already. We do audience selfie. I try my best. I'm not so experienced with that, and sorry that I cannot fit all of you, because we cannot squeeze you together due to the regulations. So, but the first rows you will be on the picture for sure. So let's try. Okay. I will try to make it over. Let's see. Smiley. I will do some Okay, thanks a lot. And now I'm really honored that, another thing I have to announce. Please do as well. You can take out your phones, make pictures, share them on social media, spread the word. We're happy if other people think, that's a great initiative, I want to start a WiDS event in my cohort. Do it, share it, it's fine. We're happy if you do that. So no problem if you take out the phones during the talks and make pictures, that's fine. And now I'm really happy that we have 3 role models today here addressing their welcome words to you, because it's so important to have role models in STEM careers for women and for girls. It's important for us. And they show us how much we can achieve if we follow our dreams, if we follow our goals, and we just stick to that, and we just bypass these gender stereotypes that are still out there. And with that, I would normally welcome on stage, but these are challenging times, so therefore I welcome on screen first the host from today, Angelika Mitterbacher, the Vice Rector of the Carinthia University of Applied Sciences.
Good morning and a very warm welcome from my side. I would love to be present in person, but I'm currently on one of my first business trips to Vienna after a very long time, and therefore reaching out to you via a video message. It is fantastic that so many of you are participating in the conference Women in Data Science. And I would like to send a big thank you to Anita and Olivia for doing an outstanding job organizing this event. This conference addresses a topic which I am personally very keen to promote: women in data science. Not only since the pandemic, we do know that the jobs of future will be determined by technology and innovation. There is an urgent need for girls and women to have an equal place in jobs involving science, research, and innovation to be able to actively shape the future. The fact that many fields are still labeled as women's professions or men professions highlights that there is more work to be done until we reach a truly level playing field. Especially in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, women are underrepresented relative to men. In these fields, many more female role models, as you are needed to show future generations that these career paths are not closed to young girls. So please do make use of the excellent expert talks and networking opportunity that Anita and Olivia organized. Enjoy your day, and I'm sending my best wishes from Vienna to Carinthia.
Thank you very much. So she cannot hear us, but thanks for these nice words. And I just immediately will continue with the next
Good
one.
morning.
Not again, sorry for that. Our second guest of honor is somehow also the host from today, because Sabine Herlitschka from Infineon Technologies will be the second guest of honor, and she's also the chairwoman of the supervisory board of the Carinthia University of Applied Sciences, so she's also the hostess from today. And she is also in Vienna, and she is now online talking to us. I just switched to full screen, and now, Ms. Herlitschka, the stage is yours.
Hello and good morning to everyone. So first of all, on behalf of Infineon Austria, I want to welcome you to the second Women in Data Science conference, and also want to congratulate Anita and Olivia for organizing the conference, sticking to it, and bringing in all this commitment to the topic. The second thing I really want to mention here, I saw the program. I particularly congratulate you to the topics. So in particular, the future mobility in smaller cities, in rural areas, this kind of power of web data and data science in health issues. So these are important topics. And what data science is, and that has been mentioned with the videos before, why data science is so important, because not only the pandemic, but already before, we have been very clear that data science, digitalization and data science in particular, is such an important enabler to provide solutions for the major challenges of our days and of our globe altogether. So we have been talking, and we are talking all the times about twin transition, digitalization, and green. And I think what's also to be kept in mind is that not everyone is living in huge urban areas. So mobility is such an important aspect of achieving this kind of green transition. And data science, the intelligence behind everything, is this key contribution. And therefore, congratulations that you made that an important part of the agenda. Now, coming up, that's true for Infineon, and that's true for every major issues of our time. Diversity is always an important element. The more difference we have in expertise, in backgrounds of people to look at issues, to think about solutions, the higher our probability to come up with the best solutions. And therefore, data science is one of our hot topics, issues, fields of our times, where we need women and men to get involved, bring in their best ideas and best solutions, best considerations, and allowing the unlocking of opportunities for all of us as society, women and men. And therefore, it's not something data science, women only, but it's really about the diversity, but making also women, and particularly women, aware of the huge potentials, the huge opportunities that are offered by data sciences. I want to make you aware or share with you two aspects that keep me busy with all the discussions we have, in particular on data science and providing solutions to what I mentioned earlier, those big challenges of our times. I think it's also so important to contribute to implementation. I want to give you an example. As Infineon Austria, we are not only experts in microelectronics, in our key elements, key focus areas of energy efficiency, of security, of data, and of mobility. But we are also committed to real innovation, and real innovation means implementation. And implementation is not just represented in our business, but also in the way how we do things. And as a company that has its Austrian headquarters in Villach, the issues of mobility in practice for our employees, for instance, is so important. Which means that whatever you discuss, and I am sure you are going to have active discussions, please also keep in mind that in the end, we become effective as soon as we are able to implement. And therefore, I want to encourage and invite you to also think about options, opportunities for implementation of everything you discussed today. And the second thought I want to share with you is that at European level, for the last couple of years, we have been discussing the so-called missions. Missions are programs that have a policy goal. And to reach this goal, we need science, technology, and innovation. And one of these missions are the 100 CO2 neutral cities by 2030. And again, to reach this goal, mobility, and in particular in smaller environments, in rural environments, is going to be such an important element. So I also want to encourage you to think about this broader context of the European missions and how we can contribute to make them real. So I hope with these ideas, I was able to further inspire your discussions. I wish you fruitful discussions and a lot of fun on the way of these discussions and throughout the day today. All the best to you.
Thank you.
And bye-bye.
I thank you very much for these nice and really motivating and encouraging words. And I think so Andrea will then lead the panel discussions. We have there some more teaser, and maybe some people think already in the room what to discuss with us, and some discussions for the network break. Thank you very much for that. Have a nice day, and greetings to Vienna.
Bye.
Okay. And with that, we still have our third role model here. So I really want to welcome on stage our third guest of honor, Vera Led. She's the CEO of UNiQUARE. This is a software company located in Krumpendorf, if you don't know that. I'm from Klagenfurt, so Krumpendorf is quite close to my hood. And yeah, this is a software company with 120 employees there, focusing on banking solutions. So welcome on stage.
Thank you. Thanks for the invitation, and thanks above all for the organization of that event. So I'm not a hardcore data scientist, although I do hold a degree in computer science. I mean, what else if your name is like a light-emitting diode? And as Sabine Herlitschka said, when looking at the agenda, all the topics are totally to the point. Science, transport, AI, those are the things that shape our future, that shape the next generation's future. And all those fields, there's plenty of data, and we still generate plenty of data. But the question is, do we use that data properly? Do we even use it? And do we use it for everybody's benefit? I don't know who's read the book Invisible Women by Caroline Criado Perez. She describes plenty of examples that, for example, we have a totally unbalanced setting with male and female participants in medical studies. We have plenty of trial series trying to get our cars safer. But most of the crash test dummies used there are male crash test dummies. All the architectural models and so on are based on wrong data sets. So we don't only have a gender pay gap, we have a gender data gap. And we even make the situation worse if we have teams that analyze and work with that data in a narrow-minded way. So we need to have diverse teams. We need to have women in data science to shape that better future. And we used to say, never trust statistics you didn't falsify yourself. Nowadays, I say, never trust the system you didn't train yourself. Never trust the system you didn't train with the right mindset and with a wide story in mind, taking into consideration the entire globe, not just our tiny little spot here in Central Europe, but as Sabine Herlitschka said, all the remote areas, all the gender, all the different educational levels we have to take care of. And there's just one final thought I want to give you for today and the weeks after that. There's another very interesting person I like to follow on social media and with his podcasts. I don't know whether you know Ali Malucci. He's founder of Watcha and Future One with a very inspiring and interesting personal CV. And just recently, yesterday or the day before yesterday, he was asked what needs to be done to have more gender equality. He was at a festival in Bregenz, I think. And he said, well, men also have to step out of the way to allow women to get into more responsible positions. The good thing is in data science, we have such a big lack of data scientists. You don't even have to wait for anyone of particular color or sex to step out of the way. You can just go out there and choose your area of research and your job opportunity and shape the future when doing so. So use this day to talk what you want to do. And from tomorrow on, or maybe Monday, then just walk the talk. There's plenty of fields and things to improve, and I'm really glad you organized that event here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm honored as well. Yeah, with that, I think we are inspired, we're encouraged. Now we take the time, we use this day, and I'm sure that some people who are not yet data scientists or pursuing a career, they really think about doing it now. Do it. That's the thing. Okay, so before we start with the technical topics, of course, the event would not have been possible without sponsors, so a big shout out, and maybe we give a round of applause for our sponsors as well.